Hello again, friends. Today we bring you a request from Your Favorite Taig, a wonderful friend of the channel and a very funny YouTuber as well. They were inspired to ask for this Norwegian tale after watching Clever Hans. So, I am genuinely frightened. Let's find out together as we read The Man Who Was to Watch the House. Once upon a time, there was a man who was so bad-tempered and cross that he never thought his wife did anything right in the house. This is not a promising start. One evening, in haymaking time, he came home, scolding and swearing, and showing his teeth and making a commotion. "Dear love, don't be so angry. That's a good man," said his wife. "Tomorrow let's change jobs. I'll go with the mowers and mow, and you can mind the house."
It's a trap!
I mean, this is so obviously a trap that it's almost redundant to say so.
Too late!
Yes, the husband thought that would do very well. He was quite willing, he said. Foolish. So, early the next morning, his wife took his scythe over her neck and went out into the hayfield with the mowers and began to mow. But the man was to mind the house and do the work at home. First of all, he wanted to churn butter. But when he had churned a while, he got thirsty and went down to the cellar to tap a barrel of ale. Oh, friend, this is a poor choice. He had just knocked in the bung and was putting in the tap when he heard the pig come into the kitchen above. As fast as he could, he ran up the cellar steps with the tap in his hand to keep the pig from upsetting the churn. Oh, I don't know that I can look. This is a train wreck. Oh, this is terrible. But when he got there, he saw that the pig had already knocked the churn over and was standing there routing and grunting in the cream, which was running all over the floor. He got so angry that he quite forgot the ale barrel and ran at the pig as hard as he could. He caught it too, just as it ran out of the door, and he gave it such a powerful kick that he killed it on the spot. Poor pig.
Kick its gut? How did he kill it with a kick?
I have no idea.
Maybe
Boot to the head.
Boot to the head, I guess, yeah. Then he remembered he had the tap in his hand, but when he returned to the cellar, all the ale had run out of the barrel. Yep, this is so much worse than giving a mouse a cookie. Then he went into the milk shed and found enough cream left to fill the churn again. And so he began to churn, for they had to have butter for dinner. When he had churned a bit, he remembered that their milk cow was still shut up in the barn and hadn't had a bit to eat or a drop to drink all morning, although the sun was high. Wait, you didn't take care of the cow first? You thought, hey, I should start the day with churning butter because that will be fast and easy. My friend, you are an idiot. It occurred to him that it was too far to take her down to the meadow, so he'd just get her up onto the roof, for it was a sod roof, and a fine crop of grass was growing there. The house was close against a steep hill, and he thought if he laid a plank across the back of the roof, he'd easily get the cow up. Or, take her to the meadow, which would be better in the long run.
No. This is a convoluted plan for him to get steak for dinner.
He's already got pig. But he couldn't leave the churn, for his little baby was crawling about on the floor. Wait, you started churning butter before taking care of the baby? Okay, correct order? Baby, cow, then butter. If I leave it, he thought, the child will tip it over. So he put the churn on his back and went out with it. Wouldn't it be better to pick up the baby? But then he thought he'd better water first the cow before he put her onto the roof, so he picked up a bucket to draw water out of the well. But as he stooped over the edge of the well, all the cream ran out of the churn over his shoulder and down into the well. Oh,
Does
this
man
hurts.
Does this man not have a brain?
No. Now it was nearly dinner time, and he hadn't even finished the butter yet, so he thought he'd best boil the porridge. He filled the pot with water and hung it over the fire. When he had done that, it occurred to him that the cow might fall off the roof and break her legs or her neck, so he climbed up onto the house to tie her up. He tied one end of the rope around the cow's neck. He slipped the other end down the chimney and tied it around his own leg.
So, no, he does not have a brain. Got it.
Then he had to hurry, for the water was now boiling in the pot, and he still had to grind the oatmeal, and churn the butter, and take care of the baby, and deal with the past tense pig. He began to grind away, but while he was hard at it, the cow fell off the roof, dragging the man up the chimney by the rope. There he stuck fast. As for the cow, she hung halfway down the wall, swinging between heaven and earth, for she could neither get down nor up. I think I know why I have never heard this story before. Now the wife waited 7 lengths and 7 breaths for her husband to come and call her home to dinner. But he never came. At last she thought she'd waited long enough, and she went home. But when she arrived home and saw the cow hanging there, she ran up and cut the rope with her scythe. I'm sure the cow is fine.
No.
When she did this, her husband fell down from within the chimney. When the woman came inside, she found him with his head in the porridge pot.
In the boiling water?
Yes. You know, I feel this is an important lesson for us all. Sometimes when you look at another person's life and think how easy it must be, it's only because you aren't seeing all the hard parts. Also, priorities. Really think about them. Well, it's that time, so say it with me, please. Like, share, and subscribe to help my tiny channel. You know, or not. I guess as long as you keep watching, I'm okay. I would like to point out that there is a notification bell, you know, because it is a thing. I would like to thank Pixabay.com for being wonderful. If you would like to support me on Patreon, that would be awesome. I also have Instagram or Facebook, but they are very unused because there are just not enough hours in the day. But most of all, I would like to thank you, my beloved friends, for watching. You have my love. I am so humbled that someone as wonderful as you joins me week after week to listen to my tales. Thank you. And now a special thank you to my Patreon friends.